Hello, everyone. Welcome to this information seminar. This information seminar is talking about the law school preparation program for future lawyers. And as you can see from the title, this is really designed for secondary school students and also the parents. So if you're listening and you're a secondary school student and you're thinking about becoming a lawyer or going to law school, or you've already been admitted to law school, this is a perfect program for you. This is going to be a face-to-face, part-time summer school course, and it's starting on the 27th of July 2020. So in a little bit more than 2 weeks' time. Just to introduce myself, my name is Thomas. I'm the program director for this program, and I'm a lawyer, and I have worked in many different places around the world. So if you're thinking about applying to law school in Hong Kong, such as Hong Kong U, Faculty of Law, in City U, the School of Law, and also Chinese U, but not only in Hong Kong, but also overseas as well. And if you're thinking about applying to law school and you aren't sure, right, this program will give you a taste of what law school is like. Also, if you're enrolled already, you've been admitted, congratulations. You want to get ahead because you don't want to go there with, no experience, no, legal skills. You want to go there and have an idea ready, be prepared, have a little bit of legal knowledge, a little bit of background. This can help you get ahead, right? In terms of, for example, getting adjusted from the secondary school environment to the tertiary environment, getting adjusted from the very guided, very structured secondary school classrooms to much freer, much more demanding in different way, right? Much more liberal environment of a university law school. Because some students do really well in secondary school, but when they transition to a law school environment, they don't do as well because they're now not used to having to discuss things in class, having to participate, having to work in teams. Right? They don't know what's important, how to study in this new environment. So you want to be a winner. You want to learn how to get ahead. You want to learn the skills you need to achieve good marks, get a good GPA in law school. So we're targeting these students, secondary school students, and also parents. If you're a parent, you're listening to this information seminar, we encourage you to come and join this program because you're going to be the key drivers of your children's career path. You might be, very knowledgeable in your area of expertise, but if you don't have a legal background, it might be good to do this program with your kids because it could give you a sense of the challenges and difficulties they're about to face. So the entry requirement is that applicants should be 15 years or above. There is no, specific requirements, but given the language of university, of law schools is in English, students should have competency in the English language. If you know and understand what I'm talking about, you're more than capable of going to this summer school. We won't tell you exactly who the teachers are, but they are all experienced legal professionals who have taught for us in the past with very good, teaching evaluations. They come from a variety of different legal areas. They're barristers, they're solicitors, they're company secretaries. And the starting date, once again, is the 27th of July. So not a very long time to enroll. It's a 6 sessions over 2 weeks, and the medium of instruction is in English. So we'll teach you very important legal skills, like what is the legal process? What is the process of legal research and legal writing, legal thinking? Because every profession thinks differently. They have a different mindset. Lawyers think differently from accountants. They think differently from, doctors and engineers. As I mentioned before, our teachers have very extensive legal experience, right? They're practicing lawyers, so they know what they're talking about. Just to give you a rundown of the structure of our program over a 2-week period. It's very intensive, but it's still quite fun, casual, and relaxed. The first session is going to be 3 hours. The reason it's 3 hours, it is for a reason, right? Because it's designed to emulate, to be the same as a law school. When you have lectures in law school, they last 2 to 3 hours. So we're doing exactly the same thing. So in the first session, in the first lecture, you learn about the legal system in Hong Kong. What exactly is the law? You might think you know what the law is, but what are social norms? How are laws different from social norms, from rules, from ethics? Is doing the right thing the same as the law? There are different types of legal systems. We have the common law legal system here in the mainland. They have the socialist civil legal system in Europe, right? In Thailand, different places, different legal systems, right? We'll also teach you about the court hierarchy, the structure of the courts. A Latin word called stare decisis. What does that mean? The basic law, the lawmaking process in Hong Kong, the different roles of the courts, LegCo, Department of Justice, ICAC, etc., right? And within the class, we're going to have fun discussions and in-class quizzes, right, to help you, retain that information. And in the second session, we can have a discussion, a talk, once again in the afternoon. What are lawyers? Who are lawyers? The differences in the divided legal profession between barristers and solicitors. What about other members of the legal professions, like legal executives, paralegals, company secretaries, law clerks, and the different type of law firms, right? So we also give you the chance to basically know about what exactly is a law student. What are the expectations of a law student? Studying law in Hong Kong and overseas. The different potential career pathways for students. And of course, the legal profession, like many other different professions, are going through some challenges. What challenges might you face? What challenges are facing the legal profession at the moment? And we'll have a discussion, because it's a small class size, on the different career options you have to help you map out your legal career. And then in session 3, we'll get into the substantive law. We'll talk about contracts, torts, company law, a law quiz at the end. And session 4, we'll talk about criminal law, and also the core legal skills that you need to know as a law student, the IRAC technique, legal research and writing, public speaking, and case presentation, because in the very end, the last session, we can have a very fun and a good chance for you to practice your advocacy skills, right? In the very last session, learn how to present a case. And we're going to have a guided visit to the courts, to the Hong Kong U Law Library. And as I mentioned before, the last session is reserved for doing a case presentation. We're going to try to hold it at the meeting chambers at the Faculty of Law, but if not available due to the health situation or unavailability, we're going to hold it in a similar size venue. But nevertheless, the structure will be the same. You'll be with your teammates presenting a case in front of, a panel of lawyers. And of course, like any institution, we have social media, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have YouTube, And so come and join us. This is the URL, okay? Just by simply going to Hong Kong U Space, the website, and typing in Summer Law Program, you'll be able to find us. So thank you very much. Please ask us any questions by phone, by email, on Facebook, on Instagram. We look forward to seeing you in class.